Okay, I'd like to call this meeting of the Inland Wetland Watercourses Conservation Commission to order. Roll call, please. We'll state your name.
Doug Lee, present.
Pete Chalecki, present.
Brandon Hyde, present.
And Rick Morrell, present. We have a quorum. Everyone is voting. Is there a motion to approve the May 4th minutes?
Doug, so moved.
Pete, second.
Any discussion? Is the motion on the table? All in favor?
Doug, aye.
Pete, aye.
Rick, aye. So moved. Communications, none. Old business, none. New business, IWWCC number 2302, 685 New London Turnpike. Dan,
Yep, this is a city project. It's a request to replace an existing golf cart bridge over Trading Cove Brook. It's located in the regulated area and upper area of the city of Norwich and the town of Montville. Property of the city of Norwich, application of Norwich Golf Authority, assessors map 128, block 1, lot 1, zone recreation and open space. And we have Ellen list for the applicant to present. Ellen, do you have something you want to share on the screen, or do you want me to bring it up?
I do. Let's see how that works.
Okay.
Okay, can everybody see that?
Nope, not yet.
It's not working.
No, do you want me to bring up the plan set?
Yeah, sheet one. I also have some pictures I was hoping to show.
I have those
You have
two.
those also. Okay.
Just give me 1 second.
Oh, no. Can you hear me?
Yep. This computer is dragging. So.
I haven't done a remote meeting in some time, so my skills are, I guess, a little rusty because I can see the plan, but I guess you guys can't.
Yeah. Is this the sheet you wanted? Sheet 2?
I wanted to start with sheet one. Kind of gives a better overview.
That's good.
I can see it.
Okay.
Okay. This application is for the Norwich Golf Course, which is owned and operated by the city of Norwich. Portions of the golf course are in Norwich and portions are in Montville. So the Trading Cove Brook kind of meanders through the golf course, and the center line of the brook is the town line. So it's kind of half and half. There's an existing wooden golf cart bridge that crosses the Trading Cove Brook. And you can see it right there. We've shown it. It's located between the 9th green and the 10th T. The bridge has been there since the 1920s, and the present bridge is not in very good shape, and it really needs replacing. Can we go to sheet 2?
This is where you want it?
I can't see it, but can you guys see sheet 2? That's all
It-
that matters.
It's a zoomed in area of the bridge.
It shows the plan and profile of the bridge.
Yeah.
Okay, you can see the dashed lines on the profile. That's the existing bridge. There's presently 8 4x4s that hold it in place, and they are sitting in, each one is sitting in a 5-gallon bucket full of concrete right in the stream. It's not ideal, and it's in pretty rough shape. I've got some pictures that really kind of show what's out there now. It's a set of 4 pictures. Let me know when you can see them, because for whatever reason I can't.
Yeah, I have a photo up of the existing bridge.
Okay, it's a picture of the bridge.
Yep.
Is it the upstream version where you're looking down and you can see the branches that is stuck on the
Correct.
yeah, you can see even when there's not a storm going on, branches and things are getting stuck on those 4x4s that stick down. And during a big storm, there's a lot of things that come down and it gets clogged up in there. You see that yellow cable that comes from the bridge and comes out over the ground and is attached. That's so when the bridge does wash out in a big storm, it doesn't go on downstream. They can just put it back in place when the storm's over. Got another picture from downstream that shows better 4x4s sitting right in the stream.
Yep, I have that up now.
You can see that. And then the last picture I have is actually on the Montville side. This is the Montville wetlands. That's part of the golf course. It's got a very heavily vegetated area, and that's where we're going to do the staging for the construction. If you want to go back to sheet 2, I think that I can show you how we're going to stage everything and what's going to happen. My cat's coming to visit. The project proposes to replace the existing timber bridge with a prefabricated steel bridge. The new bridge will be the same size and will be in the exact same location as the existing bridge. However, the timber posts will not be needed. They'll be removed, and the new bridge will be a clear span over the brook, which will really allow for better stream flow. All the bridge components, the abutments, and the steel bridge are all prefabricated. The abutments will go in the exact same location as the existing abutments are now. And because they're all prefabricated, we can easily install this entire bridge, abutments, everything in a normal 5-day work week. So we just got to find a week where there's no rain proposed, which this summer is a challenge, but most summers you could find a good time to put it in. And it could be done in the course of 1 week. This proposed bridge is really necessary because the one that's there is not structurally adequate, and it's really a public safety concern. Additionally, the new clear span bridge over the brook will provide improvements to the brook flow by eliminating all those obstructions in the stream. This project has gone before the Montville Inland Wetlands Commission in May and June, and they actually have already approved the project. The project's been submitted to Army Corps of Engineers and has received a determination of no impact. The work within the wetlands for the Norwich side of the Trading Cove Brook consists of installation of the one new abutment and installing riprap under the bridge on the slope for stabilization. That was recommended by your city engineer. The plan shows that now. We did a complete hydraulic analysis of Trading Cove Brook using the HEC-RAS program. And we did both ways. We modeled it as if there was no bridge there at all. And then we modeled it again with the new bridge in place. And we found that there was negligible rise in the water surface elevations upstream of the bridge. And so there'll be no negative impacts on Trading Cove Brook or the surrounding areas. It's all an improvement. The new clear span bridge over the brook will provide improvements to the stream flow by removing all those existing 4x4s. And the buckets of concrete that they sit in. If you look at the plan, the dewatering basin and the staging for the crane are all on the Montville side, because that's a nice flat open area and you have to really swing the bridge. To do it from Montville, first of all, it's very difficult to put it in from high above. And also would have to take down all the trees on that slope to swing the bridge through. And we don't want to do that. That's a very stable slope right now. Taking all those trees down would not be a good plan. Does the commission have any questions at this point?
Pete or Doug?
Nope, Pete, nope.
So this is Doug. I do not have any questions of the applicant.
So we have to determine whether or not this is a significant activity and would require a public hearing or not.
Correct. I'll just run through my memo real quick.
Yeah.
Which was already mentioned, Montville approved it at its June 15th regular meeting. It went to the Army Corps of Engineers. We'd only ask that revised final plans be submitted to be reviewed by staff. That would have the approval letter. As you were just mentioning, you need to determine whether or not a public hearing to be held. And if someone chooses to make a motion for approval, we have our standard approval conditions here that I would ask you to waive the reading of. I will change this 7/6 to 7/13/2028. Sorry, and you need a reason for approval, and that would be the ENS controller sufficient to protect the lands.
This is Brandon. I move it's not a significant activity since it's actually an improvement to the wetland area. It's been all approved by Montville already. The plan's been reviewed by Army Corps of Engineers and the City of Norwich. Therefore, I move that it is not significant in this situation.
Doug, second.
Is a motion on the table? All in favor?
Doug, aye.
Pete, aye.
Brandon, I.
Unanimous, so moved. Is there a motion to approve with the 10 bullet points on Dan's memorandum?
With the understanding that we'll waive reading of the bullet points, I move for approval of IWWCC 23-02.
Brandon, second.
This motion on the table, all in favor?
Doug, aye.
Pete, aye.
Brandon, I.
Unanimous, so moved. Thank you. Dan, anything else?
Just on other business, we have a new application to be accepted. It's IWWCC 23-03, 76 Mohegan Road. It's a city project to improve drainage and water retention up behind the tennis courts at the rec department to kind of control flooding further down by Backus Hospital. slow the water flow downhill.
Is there a motion to table IWWCC number 23-03?
So move the table.
Pete, second.
Motion on the table, all in favor?
Doug, aye.
Pete, aye.
Brandon, I.
Unanimous, so moved. Other business violation, move to adjourn.
Pete, motion to adjourn.
Doug, second.
Motion on the table, all in favor?
Doug, aye.
Pete, aye.
Brandon, I.
Unanimous, so moved. Thank you, gentlemen, very much. And Ellen,